Hello, I'm here to read some big questions about life and answer them for people that ask them and for others who would like to know the answers to them. So, the first question is, what are your thoughts on 2012? My thoughts are that everyone that's saying that the world's going to end in 2012, um, they they're believing a crazy thing because there's no way that the world has been around for millions of years and just all of a sudden it's going to end like in 2012. I mean, they said that the world was going to end in 2000 and it didn't. And also, um, I know that Nostradamus predicted that the world was going to end on that day, but and he hasn't been wrong yet about anything. Um, like I know that he predicted the Twin Towers, but he didn't exactly predict that the Twin Towers were going to come. He didn't say on September 11th, 2001, there's going to be a place called Manhattan, and there's going to be two buildings called the Twin Towers, and then one plane is going to hit one, and then a little while later, another plane's going to come and hit the other one. He didn't say that. He said on September 11th, 2001, there will be a fire in the sky. And that was the fire in the sky. There was a fire in the sky, as he predicted. But he didn't exactly say that there was going to be planes knocking down the Twin Towers. He didn't exactly say what was going to happen. And I also believe that the world won't end for at least another 10 billion years when the sun burns out. So, the next question is, how do you feel about the 2012 phenomenon, and how can we prevent it from happening if it does? Well, as I've said, I feel that people are being idiots believing that this is going to happen. And to answer the part where it says, how do we prevent it if it does happen? If it does happen, I can't really say how to prevent it because I'd have to know how it's going to end first. Um, Depending on how it would, like how they would say that it's going to end. Because there are some ways to prevent it if it is going to happen, but some ways we wouldn't be able to do anything. So if I don't know how they're saying it's going to end, I can't uh, can't say how to prevent it. The next one is, where do we go when we die? Well, I'm not dead. I've never died before, but I do believe that nothing really happens when we die. We probably just die. We see a bright light. That's all we ever see for the rest of eternity, and we just stay in the ground. People can believe what they want to believe. Some people think you go to heaven when you die. Some people think that you go down in the other direction. And maybe you do, maybe you don't. But maybe when you die, you're uh, in that white light. Maybe that's God saying, I'm here. And maybe after bright light, you'll see other things. I mean, of course, you won't be able to move when you're dead, and maybe you'll be able to move in your head. That's just my opinion. Next question, number 4. Are all people ghosts when they die? The answer to that is no. Not everyone is a ghost when they die. Some people believe that there's ghosts. Some people believe that there isn't ghosts. I, for one, believe that there is ghosts. Usually, when people die, their soul is let loose. And as I've said it in the last question, I don't know where it goes. Maybe it does go to heaven. Maybe nothing really even happened. But if you do, if you do die, well, everyone is gonna die unless they come up with something that makes people live forever. But when you die, you're not always gonna be a ghost, and not everyone is a ghost, or else there'd be ghosts all over the like everywhere. You're only a ghost when you die if you haven't completed what you were supposed to do when you were alive, and the ghost will keep continuing to try and do things that you haven't been able to do. It will never figure it out without help of ghost hunters and paranormal investigators and people like that to try and talk to the ghost and try and figure out why it's here and why it hasn't left Earth. So I think that's it for that question. Next one, number 5. Why are dinosaurs in the ground? Well, a long time ago, way long time ago, dinosaurs roamed the earth, and they became extinct because they say that meteor came and killed them all, but that can't be it. It can't just be one meteor killing all of them in just one part of the Earth. Although, as time went on, the Earth, parts of land broke apart, and that's why we have more states than we've always had. Because we used to have less and now we have more. But also, not all dinosaurs are extinct, and they're not all on the ground. Some of them, archaeologists have dug them up, their bones, to see what kind of dinosaurs they were. Also, crocodiles are dinosaurs. The reason that they're still alive, and I know that this wasn't a question, but the reason that crocodiles are the only dinosaurs still alive is because they were in the water when apparently the meteor hit. I mean, maybe it was more than one meteor, but the reason that they didn't die is because they were underwater, and whatever killed the dinosaurs couldn't go beneath the water. So crocodiles and alligators are still alive. Question number 6. Are there aliens out there? Are they good or bad aliens? People can't be the only, people and animals on our world can't be the only living the only living uh, creatures out there besides plants. Um, there's most likely aliens out there. They haven't really uh, came here, but there have been sightings of UFOs. Uh, when my dad was a kid, he saw some, and if they're good or bad, we won't know until we meet them, which I, for one, would not want to, especially if they're bad. Uh, Question number 7 is: do you think time travel is possible? My answer for that is yes. I definitely do think that time travel is possible. In fact, I would really like to be the first person to ever create a time machine. And that's kind of that question. It's the next to explain that. Next one. Did Jesus exist? Well, of course Jesus did exist. Because if he didn't, why would people be saying that there was a guy named Jesus a long time ago and he gave his life for everyone? And then there's churches um, and of course he exists. Next one. Does God exist? Some people say that this isn't true, but God and Jesus were the same person. But the story is that Jesus was God's son. But what it really was is that they were the same person. That's why he was so powerful. And he didn't really want anyone, I guess he didn't want anyone to know that he was God, so he created Jesus as like a disguise. And the last question, what is the meaning of life and how should you live it? The meaning of life. This really is a big question. Um, it's asked all around the world to many people. The meaning of life is we were put here for a reason. That reason, we don't know what it is. We are here to fulfill that reason. Figure out what the reason is and fulfill that reason. And we're also here to make sure that we keep God's planet safe and clean. And how you should live it is just that: protect the world and have fun. And that's all the questions. 10 questions asked, 10 questions answered. I hope you guys all like that. And I'd like to make more videos, so please ask questions, and I'll answer them. Or I'll try to answer them, because some of them I didn't answer because they weren't really good questions, or they didn't make any sense, or they were kind of retarded questions. Okay, bye.